I'm on 60 days of retention. I have no script, no preparation other than my balls being full for this video. My initial inclination is to describe the benefits to you, to encourage whoever's watching this to fill their balls up even more. But I have to be real. I think getting the short end of the stick out of the way first, the bad news, if you will. Hey, there's two sides to everything. This isn't all just good shit. I relapsed 60 days ago and I remember thinking to myself, this shit can't happen again, because I felt very tired for 3 to 4 days. Didn't feel like myself. I've been having sex throughout this streak. Still been able to retain. I would say that it's more difficult to retain if you have a wife, if you have a girlfriend, but it's still possible. And I think that it's very reasonable to not only say that, but to do it. I think it's unreasonable to make constant excuses for your depleted state. I think retention is dangerous and beneficial for a lot of reasons. But I say that it's dangerous because you develop an ego that becomes bigger than your sack. It's like every day that your balls fill up, that's just more juice. You just got the juice. You have to face a lot of whatever you were suppressing with that experience. You have to face that. I think retention on paper sounds amazing. Well, you can hold your balls in, you get all these benefits, and women attraction, your skin clears up, you're able to lift more in the gym, everybody wants to be around you, mental clarity, no fog in the brain, you need less sleep, less food. But then you do this shit, and yes, those things happen. But it gets old quick. You understand that the lack of energy that you used to have, you had no energy before. So you weren't able to see the bigger picture of a lot of things. You weren't able to see or become aware of a lot. So the more you retain, the more energy you develop and cultivate within yourself. Yes, you experience the side effect of maybe woman attraction or the bullshit that I just mentioned. You may experience those things as a side effect, but you understand that there's an under layer of, holy shit, I'm becoming more energetic. I'm becoming more of a mental being. I find myself critically thinking about things in ways that I would not do if I was depleted. Your awareness brings awareness to how much shit you weren't aware about. If that makes sense. You become aware of more things the more you retain. So you know that where you're at now is only a shade. You're only seeing a segment of reality, of your perception on any given subject. Yet the more you retain, whatever you focus on, it's as if life exposes these subjects to you in a way that is much more meaningful. When you're depleted, you don't have the energy to do things that you truly need to be doing. You don't have the energy to think, sure, I can go about my fucking day and do whatever regular bullshit that I need to do during the day. Call it a day, go to sleep with no sack, wake up, and you're just living like the walking fucking dead. And you think that, you know, your 15 seconds of pleasure is enough. That's what you're looking forward to. You have nothing of that extent to look forward to when you do retention. That goes out the fucking window. Yes, you're going to get women attraction. Yes, you're going to get more confidence. Yes, you're going to display yourself as more of a masculine man and whatever that means to you. But that has very little to do with retention. And what retention is actually for. You realize that this is the normal state of being. So if this is the normal state of being, the majority of men are depleted. I've been depleted. My longest streak is 100 days. My longest streak is 100 days, and that's nothing. To think about all the days you've been depleted for. My second longest streak is 75 days. I'm catching up to my PR. This is while I have a girlfriend. It's totally reasonable to be doing this while you're in a relationship. It's totally doable, but not only doable, I feel like it's necessary. I see the way that I'm showing up in comparison to my drained self in my relationship with not only my girlfriend, my friends, my family, everybody. People who I'm collaborating with on projects. Things tend to flow smoother on retention, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to have to deal with bullshit. Like I said, now you don't have this drug that the majority of the population is indulging in. To this extent, you can't go there anymore. You can think about it. The deeper you go on retention, you're like, I can't even go there. You know, fuck it. And I remember moments where my pride would be through the fucking roof. And I would say to myself, it's just a nut. You end up relapsing. You're tired for the next fucking week. You can't think the same. I know it sounds, these are just words. You have to go and live it to actually justify your own experience. You're not going to think the same. The initial reaction that your body has to being depleted is one of suffering. It is, you're telling your body that you literally just made a baby. So all of the energy within your body stored within your vessel, minerals, vitamins, your blood, your bone marrow. You don't have to be a scientist to realize that that shit is important. And as soon as you release, your body's reacting in a way where it's almost sick. You're giving up a part of yourself. I mean, to create life, you have to give up equal amount of energy to create something. You can't have one thing without any sacrifice. You can't. Everything has to be an equal give and take. Whatever you give is what you're gonna get back. How the fuck am I gonna tell my body I'm making a baby and subjugate myself to this level and think that it's not that level of being? You're telling yourself, okay, I no longer need this energy, so therefore I'm putting it outside of myself. And what the fuck is going to happen? You're going to be depleted. Your body is going to be in a state of rehabilitation, restabilization of not only your physical vessel, but your spiritual one, your mental. So you have to deal with the fact that, okay, you can go 30 days, you can go however many fucking days. At some point, you either let go of this completely or you cycle this shit, right? You cycle it, okay, I'm gonna go a month and then nut, a month and then nut. And you have that to look forward to. So you do whatever bullshit, you level up, and then you go nut. And you're back to square one. I don't see the advantage of that. I don't see the advantage of going up, coming down, going up, crashing down. So a part of me is scared to release, but there has been times where throughout this streak, especially the past couple days, past couple weeks, urges have been intensified where I'm like, I need a reset. Like, this is too much fucking energy. There has to be something going on, like as far as reserves go, or I don't fucking know, because I've nutted maybe no more than 10 times this past, no, not even 6 times this year. Because I started the year well into my 100 days. So what I'm saying is that there's just too much energy. There's times where it literally feels like I'm a lightning bolt and I'm going to explode. I feel like a fucking firework and a nut is going to solve the job. I mean, that's just really gonna calm me the fuck down. But I don't want to be calm. I don't want to be depleted. I don't want to be less aware. The more I retain, the more I realize how much I don't fucking know. And I don't understand how you could go about life being depleted at a consistent rate. I mean, it sounds scary. It sounds like self-torture. But others may say that this is self-torture, you know, oh, you get sick if you hold your balls in for too long. That's not true. You get sick when you fucking empty your balls. You empty your balls and now all of a sudden your body is fucking shaking and shit. You're fucking coughing, you're sneezing, you got boogers, and you don't even have allergies. You go outside, all of a sudden you got allergies now when you're on fucking depleted. When you're on retention, you don't deal with that shit. I haven't gotten sick. I don't remember the last time I got sick. Ever since I've been on retention, I can't get sick. There's too much to touch on to get into one video. I'm trying to be as concise as possible, but it's difficult because retention it's not just, oh, the experience of retention is very personal, first of all, but my perception is my own. How am I supposed to convince you or expose how life has been exposing itself to me, to you, other than telling you that the experiences I have been having, I've only been experiencing them because of retention. I mean, I don't need sleep. There's been multiple days, consecutive days, these past couple weeks where I've gone, you know, more than a day or two without sleep. When I'm depleted, I need 8+ hours, 3-4 hours on retention, and I'm good. I'm 2 workouts a day, and plus an hour each workout, you know, not really needing food as much, feeling an overall calmness, but also it's like you have this tank of adrenaline you can whip out whenever the fuck you want. Whenever you need it, you can just whip that shit out. And it's as if you're like a conserved beast. Like you're like a, that's not the word, but you're like a hidden beast, bro. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what you are. Because people look at you, and I get this all the fucking time, where I'll go somewhere and people will just be looking at me, and if I do choose to interact, or a lot of the time they'll just be like, wow, you're actually going to interact with me. They get this face of like almost spooked out, like wow, like constant attention. It's almost brutal at times. I don't want to go to the fucking store. Every time I go to the store, I mean, it's cool, I get discounts and shit, but it's like people are gonna want to talk to you. You know, people are going to want to either be around you or just fucking want to stay the fuck away from you. It's really, I haven't felt an in-between yet. So why do this if there's so much bullshit, if you have to deal with so much bullshit? Like, you're horny all the fucking time, bricked up. Like, when your girl looks at you, you're just gonna be bricked up. I think that's natural. I think that's how things should be. I mean, most men are so like desensitized where they can't even get hard. Like, bro, I'll look at my girl and I'll be bricked up. Like, how the fuck are you so depleted to the point of like where feminine energy doesn't even affect you? Like, that's how desensitized so many motherfuckers are, to where they have nothing in their balls. So it's like anything that gets thrown your way, you have no contrasting force. It's like every agenda just gets thrown on you. You're easily swayed, easily manipulated when you're depleted fuck, because you're just like, oh, everything's good, I don't have to think, because you fucking can't think. And then as soon as you hop on retention, it's like you see through shit. And you see through so much, you're going to be like, am I the only motherfucker seeing this shit? Like, am I the only person that's able to see that these people are fucking lying? Am I the only person that's able to see that these people are good people? Am I the only person that's able to actually become aware of how motherfuckers are acting in a situation? Like, you'll be talking to someone depleted, right? And they could be telling you a whole fucking story, giving you everything. And you would just sit there like, yeah, like, of course, like, right on, bro. Like, this is awesome. Whoever the fuck you're talking to. On retention, same story, same person. You see every fucking everything, every body language twitch, every time these fuckers are lying, every time someone is hesitating on their words, every eye movement. It's like you can't not be aware of this shit. You can't. I'm talking to motherfuckers and I'm like, you don't have to do that with me. Like, you don't, like, I can see right through you. I see through my own bullshit. How can I not sit here with you and your bullshit? I'm facing my bullshit. I'm not perfect, but fuck. It's like you get on retention, everyone is shameless. It's almost like the things that they have done in the dark, it shows up on your person, bro. If you are neglecting your own energy by spreading it around, or by not resorting to, you know, transmuting it or holding it in, that's gonna fucking show. And I hate it. I hate that you see the truth on retention, and it's difficult at times for many reasons. Sometimes you just want to be invisible because you may be getting attention from people who just want to, you know, they want to be around you. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but sometimes it's too much. And I feel like retention does give you this kind of spotlight effect where you feel presence within you, and you don't really need shit. You don't necessarily need validation from anybody. You don't necessarily need anybody else's presence. Before you were depleted, you may have resorted to looking for like a source. A source to connect with. We want to connect, right? You become that source of fulfillment and connection. You become that light. You become that warmth. You become the source of clarity that you were looking for before this shit. Before you were depleted, you were looking for some type of clarity. Your balls are the clarity. Your balls are gonna give you exactly what the fuck you need. Yet now you get on retention, you're seeing through all this bullshit. You know, a motherfucker's talking to you and you could just see, this motherfucker's wasting my time. This fucker has a smile on his face, but he is wasting my fucking time. And you'll be talking to certain women, and you know, you can see through the same fucking bullshit like this. Do you really think I'm that naive? Like, do you really think that I can't see that you're bullshitting me? And the reason that this happens is because we're all energetic beings. We're all, whatever you want to call it, vibe feelers, bro. We can feel the vibe of shit. You know when something's off. You just fucking know. And because you have more presence, you have more energy of your own energy within you. You know what it's like to be solid, be grounded. You have more testosterone within you, which is going to make you grounded. You're not depleting your testosterone anymore. You're holding that shit in. So you are now at a grounded, not only on a chemical basis, biological basis for your physical body, your mental is grounded. You see through your own bullshit. You see what you need to do on a daily basis to get better. You see how much you haven't been aware of certain shit that you're becoming aware of now in retention, whether it's societal shit, whether it's very personal, interpersonal shit, whether it's, relationship shit, anything, business stuff. You see where you can improve in all these areas. You see where you have been making mistakes in the past because you didn't even have the energy to think that way. Now you have the energy to properly and critically think about shit. So you're able to pinpoint and think about these things that you weren't thinking about before. Before you were just like, I'm cool, bro. I can nut later, so, I don't gotta worry about shit. Now it's like, okay, I'm seeing things too clearly now. This is too much. It's too much energy. Literally, I feel like I'm on adrenaline all the time, but it's like a calmness to it too. So it's not like you're out of control. You're very in control, but it's like you got a fully loaded gun on you at all times, and there is no fucking, safety on that shit. It's just, you pull that shit and your fingers on the fucking trigger. I remember I was at the store today and I was in line for checkout, and sometimes, I don't know what the fuck it is, but this never happens to me when I'm depleted. People give me my personal fucking space. On retention, it's like, where the fuck is my personal space, bro? I'm in line to check out, and there's a girl in front of me and there's an older dude behind me, and the girl just keeps backing the fuck up when there's space to walk forward, and I'm like, bro, I'm about to be sandwiched between these two fuckers who just want. Why the fuck do you want to be close to me? The dude behind me is going forward to the point where I turn around, right? I can feel that this motherfucker is walking forward, and there's not enough room for 3 people in this fucking tiny area of checking out this store. I look back at him. I look him in the eye. This dude takes 3 big fucking steps back, and he doesn't move till I'm out of the fucking store, bro. I'm walking out, and all I had to do was look him in the fucking eye. And there's been many times where I've had to deal with shit like that, and I recognize that me being depleted would not put me in those scenarios. It feels like people just want to be around you. Like, I want to be. I get that a lot. It's fucking weird, and I don't feel that when I'm not on retention. So I don't know if you guys have to deal with that, but that's something. I feel like people just, they want to be seen with you. Like I didn't come to this fucking store with you, bitch. You cannot be acting like I came in here with you, trying to get close to me and shit. And you know what I mean? Like, I love being depleted for that reason, not for being drained, but you be repelling. And then you get on retention, and it's like, fucking old friends hitting me up, old girls hitting me up, people that I haven't talked to in years, just texting me, just wanting to see what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like, I'm holding my fucking balls in, realizing this world that we live in, right, is nothing that you thought before, and you don't want to. It's like you can't really say shit. You can't really talk about it with anybody. You guys get it because you got a full sack, most likely. Hopefully. If you got a sack, if you're watching this, it better be somewhat full. But I can't go back. It's like I want to sometimes, but I can't. I know that it's not good for me. I rarely think about sex. I rarely think about pussy. I these past couple weeks I've just been vibing. I've really been fucking vibing, and you know, the times that I do, it just seems kind of pointless. Like, it's like I could be thinking about other things. You know, you get that feeling on retention, like, bro, there's got to be more to this shit, because how am I, as a depleted fuck, right, it's just, you're operating on such a low level that once you start retaining, you think that this is like crazy. But really, this is just the start. I'm feeling like 60 days is just the fucking start for me. Like, I'm just really feeling the energy, really feeling things picking up, and I know that there's way more to experience. But I want to go back to the some of the negatives of this. Like, yes, was it difficult to retain at times? I mean, fuck, dude, by the grace of God, I'm here, because there was moments where there was going to be nut all over the room. There was going to be nut on my everything, everywhere. And thankfully, I don't know what the fuck happened, but my balls were like, we got you, bro. So I'm here 60 days. I'm going to keep it pushing. And the ego thing is very real. I've had to put them in check. Chill out, motherfucker. You got a full sack now, but there's going to be moments, you'll see, where you'll have to check yourself, and there's gonna be moments where shit will unfold for you, whether it's, you know, business shit, or, you know, opportunities coming your way, or things with women where you're just like, you feel like the shit, you feel like the man, and you'll look at yourself like, damn. You look into the mirror like, damn, I'm doing something. But you gotta bring yourself back to some kind of groundedness, because you're going to feel like you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you feel like you're on top of the world. There's been moments where, you know, I've been, I won't say tested, but have interacted with men who are taller than me, bigger than me, who mentally and vibrationally, energetically speaking, bro. Energy, you don't stand a fucking chance. It's like, you can see, like, I don't care like what you look like. I can tell immediately if you're a drained fuck or you're a holding my balls in fuck, you know? So even people who are, you know, so-called in higher positions than you, authority figures, I mean, people who are, like I said, taller, bigger than you, they're going to be intimidated. A lot of women will want your attention, but there's going to be women who are intimidated as well. And, you know, most people are going to get with the program, though. Most people don't have the energy to do otherwise. So when you were a drained fuck, you had no contrasting energy, meaning you had nothing to give. Now you have energy to give. Now you have actual value to give, because the stability that you feel is felt by everybody around you. I mean, especially women, they can feel that you don't really need shit, and it's not coming from a place of neglect or I hate women or I hate people. No, it's literally, I don't need shit. Like, what can you give me that I haven't given myself? What can you bring to me that I can't bring to myself? And you realize that a lot of the things that you were even maybe doing retention for, you know, maybe you're not doing retention for women attraction, but you know what's in there. So you still got it on the side of your utility belt, like, hey, I got this shit going on. It gets boring, bro. It gets fucking boring. I go to the gym, right? And I'm on the dip machine going crazy. These two girls are in front of me on the bench or some shit, and they're just fucking around, bending down. Almost looks like they're fucking playing Just Dance or some shit. They at a strip club. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but they're bending down, pulling their panties up, their booty shorts. Keep looking back at me like I'm supposed to look. I'm hooded up. I go in there. I want to get my fucking work done. I want to get my pump and get the fuck out. I move over to incline. Bro, these girls follow me the fuck around. get in front. They're waiting for the guy that's in front of the machine that's in front of me. They're waiting for him to get off so they can get on that machine. They end up getting on that machine. It was like a row. It was like a fucking row. They end up taking off basically everything that they have on, any sweatshirt, everything. And they just keep looking back at me and following me throughout my whole entire session at the fucking gym. And it gets annoying because shit like that will happen to you all the fucking time. It won't just be one fucking time. You go to the gym. This is why I work out at home so much. So many times I'll go to the fucking gym. I'm doing fucking curls right here. There's a hack squat machine right next to me, to the left of me. And the girl that was doing fucking deadlifts, you know, over here, she came over here doing deadlifts right next to me so I could see her ass right fucking next to me. About to hit my fucking, she's twerking. She's about to hit my dumbbells. I'm trying to make some space, okay? So I move over to the left. She was on the right of me. I move over to the left a little bit so I can, you know, curl. This is at Planet Fitness. That's why I don't go there no more. She gets into the hack squat machine and she just keeps looking over, bro. She keeps looking over at me. And once, okay, I was like, bro, I'm done with this shit. So I put the fucking dumbbells down, go to the pull-up bar. She literally goes to the fucking, what's it called? The fucking stair thingy. That's right next to the pull-up bar, bro. Shit like this will happen. That's why I feel being depleted. I mean, you're invisible for that reason. It's fucking cool, but I'm not exaggerating about the energy or any of the benefits. I just don't think that all of them matter. Because you keep retaining and you're like, okay, I have to raise my vibration. I'm a critical thinker. And in the back of your mind, you're just like, bro, I want to nut so fucking bad, but I know I can't. The more you give into that, the louder it's gonna get. So you really just have to you have to fucking run the opposite way and tell yourself, you know what, I just gotta keep going. Treat this shit like it's day one. Because the more you listen to that voice, it's just gonna give you ideas. You can't do it. But yeah, holding your balls in will give you clear skin. And get you some puss. I mean, who cares, bro? Why do you need pussy? Why do you need girls anyway? Why do you need clear skin? Or a good pump? I mean, after a while, this shit just becomes baseline. And then you're like, okay, what's next? Bro, the world is fucking waiting for you. Everything. You realize that you are only able to actively pursue a certain amount of things due to where your energy was at. Especially as a depleted fuck, you're like seeing this much of reality. You hold your balls in a little more, and then that energy, that bandwidth expands. So you're able to not only see more of life, but you're seeing more of life and experiencing a deeper level of life. There's subtle layers to everything, and you retain. I'm thinking, are these motherfuckers not seeing the subtleties to life? The subtle layers of shit, like sometimes people, you have a subject, you bring some, okay, like people hanging out with people, right? A lot of people do this where, you'll hang out with people, but you're not doing it because you fuck with these people. You see people that hang out with each other that don't even like each other, and the interactions are seemingly smooth, but on retention, you can be around these people or certain social situations. It could be in any form, and you look and you'll be like, bro, I can see through the bullshit. How come you guys aren't just telling each other the truth, that you really fucking hate each other, or that you're really not this way, or you just see through certain bullshit, right? So on paper, it's like, okay, everything's all good, we're cool. Look at everything being all shit, peaches and cream, and then on subtle layers of shit, it's just like, you don't really fuck with this person. That was like a backhanded compliment, or that was like a passive aggressive statement, and this was like actually throwing shade, and this is like a test. It's like you realize that the less bullshit that you put up with on retention, you're leaving it for the rest of society to fucking put up. You don't want to put up with bullshit. There's someone else who's going to deal with that fucking trash. I swear. There's somebody else that is going to pick up where your balls left off, bro. And I mean that in a literal sense, because you're spreading your fucking energy everywhere. As soon as you stop, you're just like, bro, I'm the source of everything, first of all. And I can see through all these things that I wasn't able to see before. So not only does retention feel like you're freeing yourself from a cage, but it also feels like you're entering almost a new battleground, a new battlefield. And you have to operate on that field completely different than you were before. It's not just about the benefits anymore. It's not just about holding your balls in, so you're not sick or you don't experience some benefits. It's not just about holding your balls in for women attraction or so that your pheromones are more attractive to the opposite sex, because that shit is real. But it's not about you looking better so that you can, it comes down to sex. But bro, there's so much shit that you don't know. There's so much that you can be doing that you are not doing. There's so much that you don't even realize how special and how powerful you really are till you get on retention and you start seeing shit for what it really is. Why the fuck did you incarnate as your vessel, first of all? That within itself, the fact that you are here as you, should automatically make you the most important being in the whole universe. Because that's literally God saying, like, you were chosen for this life. You were chosen to operate this character, this being. And if you're gonna continuously wash out, just give away your creative energy, your life force energy, nature, by the laws of fucking nature, you're not abiding by the laws of nature. No other species is neglecting their life force energy the way that humans do. Nature's going to feel like it's punishing you. It's gonna feel like a consequence in comparison to your retaining self, because it fucking is. And the majority of men are operating on this level of being with no idea, absolutely no awareness of what's actually going on around them. So they're put into situations where they end up falling, they end up failing, and end up not seeing what's actually going on, because you don't have the ability to actually think about it. You don't. Without my balls, I wouldn't be able to work out the way that I do. I wouldn't be able to feel as refreshed as I do with very little sleep. I got like 3-4 hours of sleep last night, maybe 4 hours, and I felt fine. I felt great. I felt like ready for my pump, ready for the day. There's not much more you can fucking ask for. I mean, retention is the best that you're gonna feel. You can't compare it. I mean, the worst days I've had on retention don't compare to some of my best days on depletion mode. It just doesn't make sense. But this practice will affect your relationships. Definitely is going to affect your relationship with your girl, and you're just going to be showing up like, it's hard to say because I almost don't want to say it, but you just, bro, you don't give a fuck about much. But the things that are valuable, the things that are valid of giving a fuck about, you fucking care. And you go deep. And the people that matter, you go deep with them, and they can feel that shit. You have depth. You have a purpose. You have a mind that is critically thinking about so many things. You have this to offer. Don't give it up so fucking easy as a man on retention. Don't just give your fucking dick up so fucking easy. And not only that, I mean, every form of interaction, connection is integrating your energy with another. Be fucking careful who you talk to, stay around, be around. I mean, you're priceless on retention. You're fucking priceless, man. the urges are going to come at you. And, you know, your mind's going to get you to be like, oh, you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, go nut. You're going to be tired for 3 days. It's all right. It's going to feel real good. You can have fun. Bro, do you not understand that as soon as I nut, it's over. It's done. Everything is over. As soon as you nut, your current self, your current vibrational self is dead. And that's not something that anybody else other than someone who has a sac and is retaining is going to understand. It's physically impossible for you to carry this much fucking energy, right? Like a water balloon who's full. And then you let some of that water out. It's going to be depleted. You're not able to hold that energy in anymore. Your storage, your vessel is shortened. So what do you expect? Do you think that you're going to be functioning at 100% or better if you deplete yourself? I wonder if there's somebody out there that doesn't have to deal with this shit, that doesn't have to deal with the fucking, oh, I do semen retention. I was thinking there's probably some motherfucker out there that's been retaining his whole life and like nuts every blue moon, and he's just like, I just do it. I don't even know it's called semen retention. I just do it. You end up talking to this motherfucker one day, you find out he just hasn't nutted in like 3 years, and you know, he doesn't even know that he's retaining. He's just doing it just off the sheer balls, bro. Off the secret whispers of the balls, you know? I wonder if that guy exists. But I think being conscious about it is cool, knowing that you're doing it, but it also fucking sucks at times because you realize what you're getting into. You're getting closer to death. You're getting closer to the spiritual side of life. Why the fuck the devil's advocate is, why the fuck do you need to be a spiritual being while you're having a physical existence? You're a human being right now. Enjoy the pleasures of your flesh, right? See how that fucking goes. See how that works out for you. See. This is a long fucking video, but I needed it because the urges have been whipping my ass. I don't remember the last time I've been on the sites. I don't remember the last time I've fornicated with myself. It sounds disturbing. So to even think that some of you are still stuck in those cycles, I feel for you, man. I fucking feel for you. It gets better if you continue holding in. It gets better. I'm not going to say that it's completely fucking easy and every day is going to be fucking heaven. No. There's going to be some days where you are really faced with the consequence of you being depleted for so long. And that shit goes deep. It goes really deep. Probably too deep for you to even want to face it at times. You start fucking realizing a lot. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off now. The fucking light's going down. Sun's going down. But day 60. Am I proud of myself? Of course. Am I excited to continue this streak? Of course. And you should be excited to retain as well, because there's so much positivity. I don't have room for bullshit, bro. I just can't handle it. I can't. I can see through it. I can understand it. But you're such a... You've built this mountain of not only actual substance of yourself, but your ego is becoming indestructible to the point where you know that if you nut, your ego, I mean, your pride is gone. Vegeta would be ripping your fucking ears out, telling you like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So every time you think about relapsing, think about Vegeta. Imagine Vegeta in the room with you. Do you think Vegeta goes home to Bulma and just nuts? No. No, he's trying to get stronger. He's not satisfied with being a Super Saiyan. He wants Ultra Instinct, and that's how you should be as a man who's retaining. How the fuck? You think Goku goes home to Chi-Chi and is like, let's fuck for 30 days straight so that for the next 30 days I can be fucking depleted, Chi-Chi? No. No. That motherfucker's never home. That motherfucker is gone training or dead. And that's how you should be. If you're If you're not training, you should be dead. If you're not retaining, you're basically dead. So, yeah.